Hey, how you guys doing today? This is Ying from Dorbyworks Customs. I want to tell you today about our GY6 wiring system. We make these wire systems in-house for the Honda Ruckus platform and also other platforms such as a Metropolitan or some special requests, but they all run on the GY6 engine. And just to move forward, let you guys know, our systems are entirely plug and play. As you can see here, we'll plug directly into your OEM ignition with the ignition plug. You don't need any wiring tools or to splice anything. As you can see, our systems work with the coastal speedometer. We offer all the options shown here. This system right here is set up for our beast tail light, our custom front turn signals, and hand grips. So when you order it, sometimes we'll have to custom make them to fit your exact setup. So shoot us an email at dorbyworks@hotmail.com and we'll be glad to accommodate you. Hey, how you guys doing? This is Dorby from Dorbyworks, and today I want to let you know more about what I have here behind me. I've got a bare Honda Ruckus frame, painted and powder coated, ready for custom build. And here we have laid out one of our GY6 plug and play wiring systems for the Honda Ruckus. Everything is 100% plug and play and made in-house, down to your ignition system right here. Our wiring is high quality TXL, GXL wiring, all heat shrunk and loomed and sealed to make sure it's reliable and efficient for your bike and your custom builds, to make it easy without being an electrician. So I'm going to be breaking it down to let you know more about this, so stay tuned. So each of our systems includes a coastal speedometer, a digital speedometer that has all the necessary things you would have in a regular motor vehicle, such as your gas gauge connected to this fuel sensor here. We offer that as an option. It's very important when you go riding that you know how much gas you have. You can't just guess and peek into the tank all the time. It's kind of a pain. So we have this setup here. It also has your voltage to let you know that if your battery's charging sufficiently. You want to be between 13 to 14 volts consistently to make sure your battery is a healthy voltage. And you can see that right here. Our wiring system has all the upgraded charging system components included. We don't offer the stator, but it is an option that you can add into the cart when you go and order a harness. Some of you guys may already have an 11-pole stator, which gives it more charging capacity. And the regulators right here, our CDI is included. We also give you a coil and a spark plug. Here is the wiring that goes to the back of the bike, and these are all the functional aspects of it. Here is your starter relay, and here is a panel that we have these components installed that we also are going to be offering to make your installs cleaner and easier. And if you want, you can backlight it since it's a clear acrylic, and if you ever need to service it in the dark, it will be much easier to see. Now I want to show you guys the functions of the turn signals and the lights in our harness. We offer as an option our custom Dorbyworks light bar, which has 3600 lumens. It's a DC powered, very bright, good driving beam pattern. We use it on a lot of our custom builds that have a good modern look. A lot of you guys will probably want to run the factory headlights. We also offer upgraded LED bulbs to cut the voltage down, because when you do a swap, the halogen bulbs will drain too much of the power once it's converted to DC power, which is what you need when you do a conversion. Also, here on this setup, we have our custom turn signals and our beast tail light that we test before we send out to our customers. And you can see we've wired up. Also, it comes up on your speedometer, so you don't forget your turn signal as you're riding. You can look down and see your right and left turn signals. And also importantly, we also include an upgraded helihorn, which is also a good safety feature upgrade. Another feature of our wiring system is we have the custom start buttons here and the auxiliary button, stainless steel. So then we test our starter relays. As you can see, when you click that, that sends power to the back of the bike, to the starter. When you test that, make sure it's actually mounted right here, so it's very easy to cross it over to your battery and then run it along the bottom of the bike here. And in another video, we'll demonstrate the installation of a harness just to help some of you guys that already have our harness. We appreciate you. And here is the LED auxiliary button. This sends out a DC voltage with the bike off. You don't need the key on. Let me turn the key off. This is still getting power, as you can see. This sends out a signal, so if you want to run some LED underglows or something, or you want to send power to some type of other accessory as a low voltage, you can get it from here. It's included, and then we offer them in different colors. This is a red. So thanks for checking this out. Hey, want to tell you guys about the speedometer options in our wiring system. They all include a speedometer. So you have an option on the standard wiring system is the COSO XR, which has your fuel, your voltage, your mile per hour or kilometer if you like. It also has an odometer and sensors and different cool settings that can remind you to change your oil or have different trips. So we wire them so that we can also allow you to upgrade it to perhaps the COSO DL. I'll show you right here. 100% plug and play. See right here. This COSO here is more of a GP style, smaller unit, round, and it has a built-in tachometer and also has the other fuel sensors and different things that the XR has, just a different style. Also in our harness, we have a separate wire that also allows you to run a tachometer for some of you guys that want an extra tachometer that is more visible for fine-tuning your bike. It also looks much cooler. We have a small unit here. It's an option to add on in the website. So I want to show you guys some of the close-up details of our plug-and-play wire harness. This is the relay, which we mount right here on our panel and runs across to the back to the ignition. We recommend that when you are installing your harness that you take out the fuses. That way there's nothing that can be damaged. And you can see all the wiring is labeled. Got your CDI, your regulator, tachometer, horn, got your LED button, start button. We offer this hand control in a chrome or a black. Here's the back of the harness with a coil. This is for the stator. Make sure when you guys are installing your stator, different manufacturers sometimes pin them differently. The solid green here is the ground for the stator. It's important that it's connected properly or else your charging won't be right. And here in the back of the harness, we also have a black for direct current and green for ground. That way you can add a fan cover LED or some small low voltage accessory. And we also give you a coil with a OKO spark plug. Get your setup. Here's our connector for the Metropolitan fuel sending unit. It's an option that you can add on if you don't already have one. That way you can read your fuel levels. You can see we got nothing to hide here, just straight up quality, what we use on our custom Honda Ruckus builds. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for checking it out.